Hello. Today we're going to learn how to use prefixes to interpret new words. You know that it's always hard when we see words that are very big and we wonder, what does this word mean? I know part of it, but I don't understand the whole word. Okay, today we're going to take a look at common prefixes. For example, here you have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prefixes. Uni, like Spanish, uni, uno, it means one. And you have an example, unicycle. That's a kind of a bicycle, but with just one wheel. It's unicycle. Bicycle has two wheels. Micro. Micro means small, very small. When you say a microchip, you're talking about a very, very small chip. That's for a computer, for example. Microscope. You can see things that are super tiny. Auto. Auto means me, myself. When I say autobiography, I am meaning that it's a book about my life. It's autobiography. Ill, at the beginning of a word, I-L, it means not. The word is legal. When something is legal, it's something done by law. But if you say illegal, that means that it's not legal. And finally, you have for, like forehead is before your head. Forehead means before. When you say forearm, you're meaning this part before of the arm. Arm and forearm. Now that we know those 5 meanings, and you have to write them down, because as you do the practices, you're going to see that you have those words. So it matters that you are with your notebook and pencil taking notes of the meanings of these words so you can practice and use them correctly. Now let's do the practice. What does the prefix micro mean? Okay, just look at it there. Small. Small. It means small. Now let's look at number 2. Choose the best definition for the word autograph. I remember that auto means my own. Graph means written, something that is written by myself, autograph. Oh, my signature, autograph. The beginning of a graph? No, it doesn't mean beginning. The very small writing, statistics about, no. The person's own signature. You see the word auto means my own. Graph is something written, your signature. That's an autograph. So when you want an autograph from a person, what do you get? Their signature. Number 3. Choose the best definition for the word microcomputer. Micro means very tiny, super, super small. So a microcomputer has to be a very, very small computer. All right, let's find it. An extremely small computer. That's the answer. A monitor with a tiny battery. He's not talking about a battery, he's talking about a computer. A machine that turns on by itself? No. Any device that connects to the internet? No. I'm looking for the word micro. Micro means small. These two have something small, a small computer and tiny battery. But if it says micro computer, it's a small computer. Number 3. Choose the best definition for the word unify. Uni comes from uno, one. So unify is to put together, to get together as one. Unify. We're getting all of them as one person. They say that when you get married, you become one. Okay. So to believe in oneself, I have the word one here, but it's not to believe. To separate into small groups cannot be. To argue before hearing the facts, no. To become one or a single unit, one. Uni means one. So I have this one or I have this one. Okay. Unify is to become one or a single unit. That's the answer. Now, you see that I'm using the meaning of prefixes to figure out the meaning of a word. That's what you have to do. You have to figure out meanings of tons of words. But if you know that uni means one, you're going to be able to understand hundreds of words that begin with uni. Now, let's go to the next word. Choose the best definition for the word illiterate. All right, so I see here the prefix ill. Ill means not. And then so I have the word literate. A person who is literate can read and can write. So I am literate, I can read and write. But there are people who are illiterate. They cannot read and they cannot write. Okay, let's find out. Not able to read. That's the answer. You see, ill tells me that it means not. Okay? Number 6. Notice that I'm using my notes, the notes that I took first. What do all these prefixes mean? So I can use them in understanding and figure out the new word. Now here, choose the best definition for the word foreshadow. For. For means before. So before the shadow. Before the shadow. So it's something that is before. Okay, let's look for something that says before. After the fact, it cannot be to shade a figure in the drawing, to darken or make less, to show a beforehand, to show a hint, to show or hint at beforehand. So that means to foreshadow. When you foreshadow, you are predicting something that's going to happen later. This is a word that is very much used in literature. That means to foreshadow. When you foreshadow, you are predicting something that's going to happen later. This is a word that is very much used in literature. Sometimes you watch a movie and you see that an event that happens is telling you something that's going to happen later. That event is foreshadowing the other event. That is to foreshadow, to kind of give you a hint before something happens. Okay, so now we're taking a look at those words with those prefixes.